Reconciliation to me means a time for healing, understanding, respect, and the truth. The opportunity for all Australians to take a step back into our past so that we may, as a united people, walk into our future together as one mob, one country, one spirit.
So to me, reconciliation is about healing our country. It's about acknowledging the traditional owners of the land and sea where we're privileged and lucky enough to live, work and play. And it's more than that. To me, it's about paying respect and also honouring the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people as custodians of the land and sea, and honouring that ancient wisdom and knowledge that they hold and have passed on for generation to generation as the oldest living culture on this planet.
Reconciliation to me is a time for all Australians to come together, accept that there was some bad things that happened in the past. There's some good things happening today, but we've got to know where we come from to understand where we're going. And I think reconciliation can only work if everyone is part of reconciliation. True reconciliation is for everyone to sit down and take some time and listen, not just to our mob, but to look at their mob too and see where they came from, because reconciliation can't happen if only part of the community accepts it and the other part don't. So true reconciliation is everyone being part of reconciliation and accepting that there was things that happened, but we're willing to go past that now and work together.
Reconciliation means to me, it's more than just mere words, it's action. It's being able to work with your reconciling party, and if the intention is to have a brighter future together, you've got to do three things. One is being able to understand the past, the problem of the past, and understand where things have gone wrong, rectify that. You don't want to repeat that again. And then being able to journey together that, leading through to the present, and the present connecting into the future. That all has to be done hand in hand. It can't just be done alone. There's a saying that I often say that it's not just the destination that matters, which is really important, but it's the journey to get there. And so the journey is really important, and it's better that we work together because we get more value, we get more benefit by doing that rather than trying to do things in isolation. Thank you.
What reconciliation means to me is harmony, but I think how that has played out through my life, and I recognise that I'm still starting out on my journey, is being able to have these privileged moments to walk on country and to listen and to learn and to understand, because harmony is not about a dominant culture. It's about two cultures or many cultures coming together and all of them being the best they can be. We have a long way to go, and part of that is looking backwards and addressing what's been done in the past. But I'm so thrilled as just a human, as a citizen, as a mum, that every day I can learn from my colleagues, I can learn from our work, and I can do better. And I really look forward to a future where we have that harmony and we're all brilliant together.
To me, reconciliation means bringing people and groups together to address issues and to chart a new path forward. At the Great Barrier Reef Foundation, reconciliation isn't just empty words and platitudes. Our traditional owner technical working groups are one of many initiatives that show their commitment to ensuring that reef and catchment traditional owner groups are equal partners and equitable stakeholders when it comes to the preservation of our Great Barrier Reef.
Reconciliation has, been part of mankind, for the human race for generations. I mean, even within our culture, reconciling and forgiving and accepting, is really, really important to go forward. We need to reflect on our past, even though we don't forget, but we got to forgive and accept what's happened, whatever those things may be. I know sometimes it's hard, it's not as easy as being said, but reconciling on what's there, accepting or admitting, if there are faults, admitting where people, where things are wrong, and then taking action, being proactive and making positive steps going forward, and genuine steps, genuine partnerships, genuine relationships, because at the end of the day, it's all about relationships, whether it is individual relationships or whether it's more broader types of relationships and partnerships going forward.